Greetings, it's the Zia Mia wishing you a great December. And yes, I'm back here in the States after a fabulous trip to Italy. But no, I'm not going to talk about that right now. What I'd like to do is share the special letter I received upon my return. And the letter basically states, "Please help me. I'm a second grade student and I have a friend that loves to travel. Could you be so kind as to take my friend around?" I sure did. Well, one thing Flat Stanley learned traveling east to west was that he has cousins on the East Coast and cousins on the West Coast, and right here in California. Flat Stanley recognized the state flag of California, but he did not know how important the city of Sonoma was when it came to that particular flag and the term California Republic. Flat Stanley loved learning about the indigenous people that lived here 12,000 years before the Spanish missionaries appeared. He also enjoyed hearing about how General Vallejo was so important during the period when the Europeans, whether it was Russia or England or Spain, they all wanted this land. But only in 1846 did those oh-so-gang rebels create the California Republic. Amazing. Sonoma County has a special area called the Valley of the Moon, and this is the area I live in with my husband. In our home, I have a special collection of little fellows that Flat Stanley enjoyed meeting. So I think he's part Italian too. On to more touring. You may not recognize this man's face, but you will recognize his drawings and his books. 25 different languages around the world. Everyone loves Charlie Brown. And Charles Schulz, the artist, created not only an ice arena for the people of Santa Rosa and the children, but this wonderful museum that we went to. Just like Flat Stanley, another individual loved Sonoma County, Jack London. He was an author, not an illustrator, and I shared some of his work with Stanley. Flat Stanley was very keen on joining me as I went to San Francisco one day. We crossed the Golden Gate Bridge. I brought him down to the base on the Marin Headland side, and we marveled at the construction. People go hiking along trails in Marin Headland, or they just enjoy the view of San Francisco across the bay. Driving into San Francisco, we looked up Hyde Street and saw tracks. Then we went down to Fisherman's Wharf and met our ambassador of the cable cars. Everyone loves riding these cable cars. They've been around for quite a period of time. I bet you wish you could come and ride the cable car. Well, moving on, we looked at the base of Market Street, enjoyed the ferry building. Yes, there actually are ferries that go back and forth. I also had a chance to introduce Flat Stanley to this firefighter and my ophthalmologist. They all enjoyed meeting him. We also took a look at Coit Tower, reminded us of some of the redwoods that are right there in the city. And of course, we couldn't leave without pointing out Alcatraz. What a wonderful experience San Francisco was that day. Everyone loves San Francisco, including Flat Stanley, but he was really interested as we neared Sears Point and the Sonoma Raceway. Over 40 years of this road course and drag strip racing, NASCAR Cup Series are there also. We zoomed on home, enjoyed the view, and as you know, all good things must come to an end. I did prepare a little booklet with some photos of Flat Stanley and the Zia Mia, but I think we can say he loves California. Yes, Flat Stanley and I had a great time together seeing Sonoma County, going up to Santa Rosa and the Charles Schultz Museum, and also traveling across the Golden Gate Bridge to San Francisco and viewing the sights there. He left town. You'll find out later where he went, but he did leave this fabulous self-portrait with me. So I'm always going to remember my new friend, Flat Stanley, and my good relatives in Ohio. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and hugs to everyone.